Okay, y'all. Welcome to the channel. My name's Gio, and today we're going to be talking about a particular side of the Sparking Zero community that I feel could affect the overall future of the game and how, or affects what Sparking Zero could potentially become in the future. And that, excuse me, and that side of the fan base is, I don't know what you would dub them as, but they are like purists in a sense, I guess. They just want the game to stay as broken as it is and as funky and fucked up as it is. Like, these are the people who were complaining about Yajirobe being patched because the game's meant to be unbalanced. He's Yajirobe, he's not even that strong to begin with, and yada yada yada, this, that, and weren't taking into account, like, do you really want to, like, the game's only been out for three or so weeks, a month now, and it's already annoying to see Yajirobe on everybody's team because he's of such a low cost character and he has a sensu bean. You can already just stall for time having him on your team anyway. So he's guaranteed to be there in DP battle if anybody's really playing for real. And everybody knows that. We all know that. So him starting off with two and having as much HP, he had as much HP as Cell Saga characters for no reason. First off, second, he started off with two stocks. All it takes is a couple vanish battles, which can happen in the start of the match and directly after the first one, and he's already at four. Then he can swap out, go heal, come back with four stocks. It's like, that's just not a fight. That's not something somebody wants to have to play through a game for 2, 3 years and have to deal with. I don't even think the people like complaining about the patch realize, like, if they never patched Yajirobe, we would have been stuck with Sparking Zero, where every match, every DP battle was Yajirobe, bro. Every match is going to time. They were either going to have to change the amount of time that was happening because it would have been an insane amount of Yajirobes everywhere all the time, and every match would have been going to time, or they would have to change Yajirobe because that's just not a good state for a game like this to be in, bro. Another thing, a misconception I see them having, at least with us, or at least with me, or with our side of people who decide, like, who think the game does need adjustments and they should listen to the community on what we actually suggest, and it's fine to change the shit and go back, revert, and test things out. Honestly, they don't. I already said how they don't like envision the year one or the second year of Sparking Zero. They just want it to be like it's like they try to talk. They try to go back to, not they. I'm saying it like it's a group of people, but it's like common points I see brought up is like all the Budokai games, and it's like, bro, we it's a whole different gaming space now. It's not the same thing. We can't even act like or pretend this is the same ethos as when Budokai and them was originally dropping, bro. They could have dropped like so much. That's all I gotta say about it. It's like I can't specify it and get down to the real like itty bitty parts of the subject, but it's like the whole core of it, bro. The whole space of gaming and the way we consume games was different than it is now. And the reason why we like Sparking Zero so much is because it's like, yes, it's the old, but it's also the new at the same time. And not doing that and not letting it evolve and truly be new is like, is ass backwards to me. I hate a nigga most when he say it's not meant to be balanced and that it's meant to be fun and unbalanced is fun, and it's like, is it though, bro? Like, dude on TikTok, bro, he's saying it's meant to be, you feel me, it's all funny and fun and games when everything cheesy and unbalanced and everybody using cheese. But you scroll up one video on his TikTok, bang, and it's, oh my god, somebody's running Jiren. I'm sick of playing Jirens, bro. They have the insta spark into an unblockable ultimate, bro. But guess who he's playing? Super Saiyan 4. You don't even like it, bro. You won't be playing this game long if they left it how it is. You acknowledge that some of this shit needs to be changed. What about Jiren having this insta sparking mode that goes into an unblockable ult that pisses you off? Maybe is it because you insta spark, then you start spamming Ki Blast because it doesn't take Ki. Then once you get them animation locked, I'm going to fuck you up to a different degree you didn't know existed in this game until you unlocked spamming and cheesiness. You understand this because you're a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta player. Stop act like, what are we talking about? You don't even like the shit you doing to win the game, bro. It's meant to be unbalanced, yes. You're playing it unbalanced right now, and you don't like it. What are we talking about, man? Okay, hold on. Watch this with me. Listen to this video. This is another guy on TikTok.
The point that I said in this video. I think most of y'all are coming at it from a single battle perspective and not a DB battle perspective.
Even if you did take it from a DP battle perspective, it's still the same problem. It's like I'm running into the same cheesy shit every other game. And it's like, even if it's not every other game, I can guarantee you, if you're playing ranked, like someone who wants to like know that I know I'm good at the game. I know I can beat A and S ranks and shit like that. But it's like, I can't rank up because the more I try to rank up, the more I'm going to run into all this bullshit, whether it be DP or single, and I don't want to go through that because I know the only way to go against it is to out cheese it. And I'm not about to. I'm gonna just wait for the patches.
Me personally, I like playing DB more than I like playing single battle. Let's look at these comments. This is a genuinely horrible argument. It's the lack of variety in matches and people. It isn't a skill issue. If you think nerfing the character is going to fix that problem, it's not. Do you know how?
It is. It is. What do you mean? What do you mean it's not gonna fix the problem? If a character has a broken aspect to them that people are directly abusing, if I change the broken aspect, that is going to either force people to pick something else, find something else broken because they can't exploit this no more because they're too dog shit to do anything else. So they gonna either have to find something else, actually get good with said character, or actually play with the character they like and then be good with them. It does. The patches do matter and will affect how people play them. And even if they don't affect how people play them, because let's be honest, the characters are still going to be OD strong. Let's not act like Super Vegito will still be OD strong without his after image strike. If they gave him a wild sense instead of after image strike, even though they're both considerably broken, wild sense is just a little less broken than after image. So even if they did that, he's still going to be OD strong. Even if they fixed Jiren and patched him up a little bit differently, he's still going to be one of the strongest characters in the game simply because he's Jiren. It's still going to be unbalanced and lore accurate the way they want it to be. It's just some of these things in this game make the battles lean in such a crazy direction. It's like it's not fun to play multiple times a day and to run into more than once.
Still have to nerf Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta for people to not play as him? What?
That's the thing. We don't want him to not be played. Everybody already knows it's a Dragon Ball game. Biggest favorite characters is the fusions. We all know the most things we finna see is Goku's, UI, and fusions. We just need them to not be as oppressive, because with the way that they play now and the way you have to counterplay them is just not real, bro. To go into like let's say with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, since he's the one I run into the most, when he pops his Insta Spark, firstly, a change to him, don't give him buffs. There's no reason he needs to have buffs. Changes to the individual characters, I'm gonna make videos on those. that's a different discussion, but I'm gonna get into that later. Subscribe for those because those are gonna be coming out soon. But the adjustments wouldn't stop anybody from playing them. I would still run into Super Saiyan 4 Gogetas as much. But the gameplay aspect that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta forces me into having is what I'm not enjoying, right? That's what people aren't enjoying because I do a knockback, we do a couple of vanishing. When you fight a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, this is how the game goes. You do a couple exchanges, boom, now they have an insta spark. You know within the next few exchanges they're going to try to pop this. So you try to be aware of that, you try to stop it as much as you can. And sometimes, not every time, they're gonna get that shit off. And when they do, firstly, take away his fucking buffs. If you want to have him have an insta spark, take away his buffs. The strongest character in the game don't need to have buffs on an insta spark. That's stupid. Second, once he does insta spark, he's going to spam Ki. Gogeta already being the strongest character in the game, having the sparking buff, his Ki spam to any other character that's not in his tier does half of their bar. That's outrageous, and you can't say it's not. And the only way to fight against this is to be at long range, constantly spamming X to, dash around, dodge the Ki blast, and when he Ki dashes you, going directly down or up. That's the only way to get around that. And it's not the only way. You can try to have a close range fight with them. You can outfight somebody in sparking mode. It's possible, but they just have to be ass because you don't have the Ki for it otherwise. Because they have infinite stamina at that point. It's like, it's like pretending certain aspects of this game just don't feel right and aren't as fluid as they should be.
Genuinely exponentially nerf a lot of these characters for people not to keep playing as them. And before the game even came out, people were complaining about Whis' auto dodge feature, bro. Like,
I feel like that when people complaining about Whis' auto dodge was low key. It's like, bro, it's Whis. Y'all doing too much. That whole thing. And then it's like, Whis ain't even that crazy. His attacks, honestly, I feel like Whis should be adjusted to be stronger because there's no, not to be stronger because I know he's already strong, but it's like I don't know. Whis should be getting more plays than I feel like the fusions. People don't fuck with them like that, but if we talking about a strength thing and who should be the cheesiest, it should be Whis. If everybody really wanted to be as cheesy as they saying they want it to be, why isn't Whis as broken as he should be? And using that as an excuse to why the game isn't as cheesy as we think it is kind of crazy.
It's Whis. Like, I don't mind small adjustments to characters. Don't get me wrong. Like, if there's some sort of exploit out there, obviously, yeah, fix it. But a lot of the stuff that y'all are complaining about for this game makes me genuinely think, have you ever played a Dragon Ball game in your life? Like, someone...
I have. And the cheesy shit in those games sucked also. Like, what? Xenoverse 1. Nigga go into Super Saiyan and has infinite supers until he runs out of Ki. Everybody's running a Ki build now and spamming supers. Come on now, you can't say that's not annoying. That's why they didn't have it in Xenoverse 2. It was adjusted.
Genuinely said it's too easy to get into Sparky mode. Like, what? And the thing is, too, there are literally capsules that even the playing field when it comes to...
See? And it's another thing. Niggas don't want to play with... I have over 100 items. Not items. I do, though. I have over 100 items and hours in Sparking. I haven't touched the item game mode a single time. Because what the fuck? Nigga, if you don't box me... Talking about items. What are we talking about?
The fighting against strong characters. There's capsules that give you extra damage. There's capsules that give you extra health. Like, all you have to do is utilize the resources at your disposal. No. Even then, okay. No, I'm saying that because I'm simply not gonna play the items mode. That's just me. But even then, even with the items,
you still like the way you have to play the game versus these characters is still the same. The shit is still cheesy. It's still not fun. It doesn't matter if I'm having capsules because I'm still going to be my adult Gohan fighting a Fusion Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. He's gonna go into his sparking mode. Even if I have an item that increases me to 4 bars of health also, my damage and his damage aren't the same. We have the same health, okay, but he's still doing more damage because he's stronger. This shit is still cheesy regardless. That key spam he's gonna do as Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta in his sparking mode is still going to take away damn near that whole health bar because the power scaling isn't even. It's still cheesy and it's still broken regardless of items or not.
Variety in player matches isn't something that's mutually exclusive to Sparking Zero. Almost every single fighting game has this problem. And you know why they have this problem? Because there's a select handful of characters that are actually better than the vast majority. Y'all are...
We know that. We know that, bro. Everybody knows in fighting games there's gonna be the meta characters, the ones where, oh, this patch, these ones are getting a higher pick rate than other characters because this frame, this, that, or this aspect of the character interacts or affects the battle differently than other characters. Like, we've all played games, bro. We've all played games. That's not what we're like. We wouldn't mind Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta having all this broken. Like, he can be broken in different aspects. I just don't want it to be cheesy. He can be broken, not cheesy. You feel me? It's two different things. Broken and cheesy do not have to be in the same thing. Because, let's be honest, legendary Super Saiyan Broly, he rightfully needs to be broken, yes. But going into an Insta Spark key spam unblockable super is cheesy every time. Change that. Make him broken in a different aspect, okay? Instead of giving him a sparking, give him something that gives him extra super armor or some shit. Where it's like now, he eats, he blasts. Like they still do damage, but he eats them bitches like he did in the movie or something. Instead of having an insta sparking. So you could keep him with his unblockable super. And it's like, I keep getting in this stuff I want to say for other videos, so I'm gonna just let them talk, and we're gonna finish this, point out with this video, and then that'll be it.
Asking for this game to be something that it's not, and that was never meant to be. Like, bro, like these comments, dude, it was marketed.
I'm asking this game to live.
Yeah, as an unbalanced fighting game. It was marketed that way.
Unbalanced, not fucking a cheese fest.
It'll be different if they say, oh yeah, the game's gonna be balanced. Like, it'll be completely different. Like, bro, like these comments can't be serious, bro.
You know what? We know what we signed up for. Your ego motherfuckers will use instant sparking plus alt 3 times a match. Lack skill is what we didn't sign up for. Thank you, bro. That's like, come on, what are we talking about?
Tell me you've never played a Dragon Ball game without telling me you never played a Dragon Ball game.
Tell me you ain't never played Xenoverse 1 and thought that shit was annoying. Even me as a Saiyan, nigga, I was like, what, 13, 14? I only picked Saiyans. I had like 8 characters and they was all Saiyans. Why? Cause nigga, I'm spamming. You're not stopping me. Every time, Super Saiyan 2, spam.
For real, balanced Dragon Ball game that's out there is Fighters.
Why do we need that to only be the only one? Why does that have to be the only one? It don't have to. It don't gotta be the only one. There's no reason this game can't be like that. We're not even saying it needs to be balanced because every character in that game has the same HP values. They have obviously different combos and shit like these characters do. It's like, it's a different type of game. What we want in this game, stuff can still be broken. UI Goku can still be broken, has his auto dodge, and still have 4 HP bars. At least that's what I'm saying. I just don't want him to be able to insta spark, key spam me with no repercussions to all that key being used, even though that's not how that works in the show. If we want to be show accurate like you niggas want to be so bad, it's like that exchange does not need to exist, and I don't see why y'all want it to be like that so bad. But that's basically it for the video, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.